Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about something that's become a real struggle for millions of Americans, and that's affording a home. Maybe you found yourself late at night scrolling through Zillow or Home Genie, seeing a cute little house, imagining your life there, and then you look at the price and quietly close the tab. It's frustrating.
Brian and Denise, according to Zillow, rent for a typical U.S. apartment has increased by nearly 29% since April 2020. And here in Las Vegas, people are just trying to get by, with the cost of housing oftentimes exceeding their monthly income.
The cost of housing is unaffordable, as we've been reporting for weeks now. You're definitely not alone, and it is not just Jacksonville and Florida. According to a new Harvard study, half of all tenants nationwide spent more than half of their income on rent and utilities.
So here's the question we're digging into today. What if everyone in America could actually afford a home? Not just people with high incomes or lucky timing. I mean, everyday people like teachers, nurses, delivery drivers, young families, folks living paycheck to paycheck. What would our country look like if buying a home was possible again for the average person? So let's rewind a bit. In 1980s, the median home price in the US was around $47,000 and the median household income was about $21,000. That's a price to income ratio of just over 2 to 1. In many cases, a single income was enough to buy a modest home, raise a family, and still have a little left over. It wasn't easy, but it was achievable. Fast forward to today, the median home price is over $417,000, while the median income is around $75,000. That's a ratio of more than 5.5 to 1. Add in the interest rates hovering around 7%, and you're looking at a monthly mortgage payment north of $2,500. That's not affordable for most working Americans. Rent isn't much better either. Since 2020, rents have climbed more than 30% in many cities. According to US Census data, more than 11 million renters now spend over 50% of their income just to keep a roof over their heads. And there's no state in the country where someone working full-time on minimum wage can actually afford a modest two-bedroom apartment. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with a huge affordability gap and a generation feeling stuck. Millennials and Gen Z are entering their 30s with record levels of student debt and stagnant wages. And for many of them, home ownership feels like a fantasy than a plan. But let's imagine a different scenario, one where housing is actually affordable, where a home costs 2 to 3 times your annual income, not 6 or 7. Where you don't have to leave your city, your job, or community just to buy something within budget. What happens then? Well, in short, a lot of good things actually happen. People could live closer to work. Families could settle in one place instead of constantly moving. Kids could stay in the same school district. Communities would be stronger. We'd see less stress, better health, and more opportunity for financial stability. When housing is affordable, people can save. They can start businesses. They can invest in their futures. And it's not just personal, it's economic too. Local businesses grow when people have money to spend. Public health improves, even crime rates drop when housing is stable. Now, I know fixing this isn't something about daydreaming. It takes action, policy changes, smarter zoning, more affordable construction. But in the meantime, we also need tools that help us navigate the system as it exists right now. That's where Home Genie comes in. It's an AI-powered home search tool that helps you find listings that actually fit your budget. No more wasting time on homes you can't afford or listings that don't match your needs. It even helps generate offers, documents, making the process smoother and faster. It's not a magic fix, but it's a smarter, simpler way to start. And if you want to check it out, I've put a link in the description. Here's the bottom line. If homes were affordable again, we'd see a real change. Not just in housing, but in people's lives. We'd see less instability, more security, and a better shot at long-term wealth for working families. we'd rebuild the middle class. We'd give people a foundation to grow from, not just survive, but actually thrive. So yeah, what if in America everyone could afford a home? That's a question worth asking and a future worth working toward. And as always, thanks for watching, and if you're ready to see what's possible for you, go check out Home Genie. I've linked it in the description. I'll see you in the next one.